Everyone tells you to want it more, to find your why, to chase the dream harder. But the people who actually build wealth, real, boring, lasting wealth, will tell you something different. They'll tell you that discipline beats desire every single time. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you the entire system, the mindset, the habits, the money rules, and the daily routine that turn discipline into money. Stick around, because near the middle, I'll show you a free tool that makes starting almost effortless. This isn't theory. It's the exact framework that quietly separates the people who stay broke from the people who slowly, almost invisibly, get wealthy. Let's start with the hardest truth. Motivation is a liar. It shows up loud on day 1, promises you the world, and quietly disappears by day 3. If your plan depends on feeling motivated, your plan depends on luck. And luck is not a strategy for your life or your money. The most disciplined people on earth do not feel like doing it either. They've simply stopped letting a feeling cast the deciding vote. Before we go further, let me kill the 3 biggest lies about discipline. Lie 1, discipline means punishing yourself. Wrong. Discipline is self-respect in action. It's choosing what you want most over what you want right now. Lie 2. Some people are just born with it. Also wrong. Discipline is not a personality, it's a practice, and practice can be built. Lie 3. You need more of it. You don't need more discipline, you need better systems that ask for less of it. That's what we're building today. The wealthy figured out something simple. Discipline is just a system you build so you don't have to feel ready. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So we are going to build better systems, one layer at a time, starting with the one nobody talks about. Layer 1 is identity. Before any habit sticks, you have to change who you believe you are. Stop saying I'm trying to save money and start saying I am a person who does not waste money. Tiny shift, massive difference. Your actions will always drift back toward your self-image. So fix the self-image first and the behavior follows almost on its own. Here's how to do it today. Write 1 sentence. I am someone who keeps promises to myself. Read it morning and night. It sounds almost too simple to matter, but every disciplined action you take after that becomes a vote, a tiny piece of proof that the sentence is true. String enough of those votes together, and you stop forcing the behavior, because now it's just who you are. Layer 2 is decision. Most people drain their willpower making the same choices over and over. Will I work out? Will I cook? Will I buy this? Discipline removes the debate. You decide once, in advance, while you're calm and rational, and then you simply execute. The tired version of you at 6 a.m. does not get a vote. The hungry version of you at the checkout does not get a vote. You already decided, and that's the end of it. Now let's turn mindset into daily habits, because this is where discipline actually compounds. A habit is just a decision you've made so many times it runs on autopilot. Build the right 5, and your day starts running itself. No negotiation required. Habit 1. Make the task embarrassingly small. Motivation wants a mountain. Discipline just takes a step. 2 minutes of reading. 1 paragraph written. 1 healthy meal. You are not trying to be impressive. You are trying to be consistent, because consistency is the only thing that compounds. A small habit you actually keep beats a huge one you abandon by Friday. Habit 2. Anchor the new habit to something you already do. After I pour my morning coffee, I write down my top task. After I sit in the car, I take 3 deep breaths. You already own dozens of automatic routines. Just bolt the new behavior onto an old one and let the old habit drag the new one along for free. Habit 3. Engineer your environment. Discipline is not about willpower, it's about friction. Want to read more? Leave the book on your pillow. Want to scroll less? Charge the phone in another room overnight. Want to eat better? Don't keep the junk in the house. Make the good choice easy and the bad choice annoying, and your environment quietly does the work your willpower used to. Habit 4, never miss twice. You will slip. Everyone slips. The difference between people who build wealth and people who don't is not perfection, it's recovery speed. Miss one day, fine, you're human. Missing 2 days in a row is how a slip becomes a spiral, and a spiral becomes a quit. So the rule is simple and it's non-negotiable. Never miss twice. Habit 5, track the streak. Mark an X on the calendar every day you show up. Watch the chain grow. Soon the streak itself becomes the motivation because you will not want to be the person who breaks it. You're not chasing perfect, you're protecting a chain. And a chain you can see is a chain you'll fight to keep. Now, if everything I've said so far feels true but you don't know where to start, I built something for exactly this moment. It's a free 7-day discipline reset. One tiny action a day, nothing that takes more than 10 minutes, designed to give you 7 days of proof that you can keep a promise to yourself. The link is in the description. It's completely free. Go grab it after this. 7 days is all it takes to feel the shift. Okay, mindset, habits, done. Now the part everyone actually came for. Money. Because discipline that never touches your bank account is just a personality trait. The good news, you've already built the muscle. Now we point it at your finances. Here are the 5 money rules the disciplined live by. Money rule 1, pay yourself first. The moment money lands, before bills, before fun, before anything, you move a fixed percentage into savings. Most people save whatever is left at the end of the month. And surprise, nothing is ever left. Flip the order. Save first, spend what remains. Even 10% paid first automatically will quietly change your life over a few years. Money rule 2, give every dollar a job. A budget is not a punishment, it's a plan. When every dollar has an assigned role, saving, investing, living, giving, your money stops leaking through the cracks. The people who feel broke at every income level almost always have one thing in common. They have no idea where their money actually goes. You can't manage what you refuse to look at. Money rule 3. Use the 24-hour rule. Before any non-essential purchase, wait 1 full day. Most wants are just feelings in disguise, and feelings fade fast. If you still want it tomorrow, fine. But you'll be shocked how often the urge is simply gone by morning. That single pause, applied consistently, can quietly save you thousands of dollars a year. Money rule 4. Attack the highest interest debt first. Debt is discipline working against you, compounding in the wrong direction while you sleep. List every debt. Throw everything you can at the one with the highest rate, and pay only the minimum on the rest. Kill the most expensive debt, then roll that entire payment into the next one. That rolling snowball is how people dig out faster than they ever thought possible. Money rule 5. Automate the discipline. Set the savings transfer to happen automatically on payday. Automate the investment. Automate the bill payments. The less your willpower is involved, the more reliable your wealth becomes. Disciplined people don't rely on memory or mood. They rely on systems that run without them, even on the days they don't feel like it. And here's the quiet magic. The same muscle you use to skip the impulse buy is the muscle you use to skip the snooze button, to show up to the gym, to write the page. Discipline is not many separate skills. It's one skill, and it spills into everything you touch, which brings us to where it all begins each day. The morning. Win the first 30 minutes, and you tend to win the other 23 and a half hours. Lose them to the phone, and you spend the whole day reacting instead of deciding. So here's a simple 30-minute routine, and no, you do not need a 5 a.m. cold plunge. Minutes 0 to 10. Win before you scroll. Feet on the floor. Make the bed. drink a glass of water, and do not touch your phone. That first small win tells your brain who is in charge today. You. Not the notifications, not the algorithm, not everyone else's emergencies. Minutes 10 to 20. Move your body. A short walk, a stretch, a few push-ups. You are not chasing a workout. You are flooding your brain with focus and energy that motivation could never buy. Discipline runs better in a body that is awake. Minutes 20 to 30. Aim the day. Write the single most important task. The one that, if it gets done, makes today a win. Then read 2 pages or simply sit and breathe. You are choosing the channel your mind runs on for the next 12 hours before the world gets a chance to choose it for you. Now let me make this concrete because a single good day means nothing. Let me show you 90 days. Meet Sam. Sam is not special. Sam earns an ordinary income and has ordinary bills. Sam is just willing to do small, boring things consistently. Watch what happens. Day 1, Sam saves a small percentage, writes 1 sentence, and makes the bed. It feels pointless, almost laughable. Week 2, the streak is alive, the morning routine is happening, and the savings account has a number in it that wasn't there before. Still, nothing dramatic. This is exactly the part where most people quit, right before it starts to work. By week 6, something shifts for Sam. The habits no longer feel like effort. They feel like identity. The impulse purchases have quietly stopped thanks to the 24-hour rule. The highest interest card is finally shrinking instead of growing. And the savings have grown enough that, for the first time in years, Sam feels a little breathing room. Discipline has started paying Sam back, with interest. By day 90, Sam is a different person with a different bank balance. Not because of one heroic burst of motivation, but because of a system that ran whether Sam felt like it or not. No lottery, no windfall, no overnight transformation, just small disciplined actions, stacked. That is the whole secret. The boring system always beats the brilliant intention, and the best part, it compounds. The discipline Sam built to save also builds the career, the body, the relationships, and the calm that comes from finally being in control. Wealth turns out to be a side effect of a disciplined life, not the thing you chase head on. Chase the system, and the money follows. Let me show you the math, because this is where it gets exciting. Saving just $10 a day feels like nothing, but $10 a day is roughly $300 a month, and over a year that's $3,600 you didn't have before. Invested patiently over the years, that boring little habit can quietly grow into tens of thousands. Same daily action, wildly different decade. That is the entire game. Small numbers, repeated. Refuse to stay small. Compounding is just discipline plus time. One more thing nobody warns you about. Discipline has enemies, and most of them are invisible. Your environment, your phone, even the people around you can quietly pull you back to your old average. So protect it. Guard your sleep because a tired brain has no willpower. Curate your inputs because what you watch and who you listen to becomes what you do. And spend more time around people who are already living the way you want to live. Discipline is contagious, but so is drift. Choose your exposure on purpose. Let me warn you about the traps, because they catch almost everyone. Trap 1, going too big too fast, burning out in a week. Start embarrassingly small instead. Trap 2, relying on motivation to restart after a slip. Don't, just never miss twice. Trap 3, keeping it all in your head. Write it down, track the streak, automate the money. What gets measured and automated gets done. So here's your starting point today, not someday. Pick one habit, make it embarrassingly small, anchor it to something you already do, and protect the streak. Pay yourself first this week, even if it's a tiny amount, and win tomorrow's first 30 minutes. That's it. That's the entire beginning, and it's smaller than you think. If you want the complete system, every habit, every money rule, the routines, and the full 90-day plan all in one place, I put it together in the Discipline to Wealth Playbook. It's the complete playbook. This video only had time to summarize step by step, and the link is in the description. And if you're not ready to buy anything, that's completely fine. Grab the free 7-day reset instead and just start moving. Either way, please do not let this be another video you watched, nodded along to, and forgot by tomorrow. Pick one thing, do it today, and let discipline do what motivation never could. If this helped, subscribe to Discipline to Wealth, because that's where the entire system lives, and I'll see you in the next one.